Hey y'all, so today I want to talk about how normies are often right for the wrong reasons. And today I'm only going to be giving one example. I'm going to be talking about washing your hands. Now, a lot of you, wow, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. You know, some people have been complaining that I cuss too much in my videos. Actually, it's been like 3 people. I'm saying people, but it's been like 3 people. I don't know. Do you guys think they're being fucking crybabies, or is it true? Am I cussing too much in my videos? Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So as I was saying, today is about washing your hands. Did you know washing your hands is actually a good idea? And you should wash your hands before you do certain things like preparing your food. If you want to touch your mouth, you should wash your hands. And now you might be saying, oh wow, is that kind of germophobic, bro? Stop, cool it with the germophobia. We ain't germophobes over here. The reason you want to wash your hands isn't because of the germs at all. Now let me just say, when you want to wash your hands, you should use water only. Ideally filtered water. You don't want to wash your hands with tap water because, of course, the skin is a mouth. Anything that goes on your skin gets absorbed, just like if you ate it, just like hell. Some things are better absorbed by your skin than in your digestive system, specifically toxins, because the skin doesn't have a good filter, but the stomach has pretty decent filters. Not amazing, but the stomach can filter out toxins to a certain degree. But anyways, as you go throughout your day, you accumulate different toxins on your skin. I'll give you an amazing example. At my amazing job that I love, I dearly love this fucking job, and I definitely don't want to fucking quit this job at all. I definitely don't. I have to handle polyester and plastic all fucking day. So my job generally, I have to move around boxes and certain clothes and shit like that. And the clothes are either in plastic wrap or the clothes are just straight polyester and they're not in a plastic wrap, and I have to, move them around. All those little microplastics accumulate on my fingertips because plastic is always shedding little tiny microplastics. So every time I pick up one of those plastic things, they get on my fingertips, which means if I go and I lick my fingers or something, those microplastics that have been introduced in my fingertips are now in my mouth, and I am absorbing those microplastics. It's the same thing with the keyboard. My keyboard, I'm not going to show because it's kind of disgusting, but my keyboard is completely demolished from years and years and years of me finger blasting the keyboard, and there's literally like missing paint on my keys. That's the microplastics, the plastic on the keys. Those little tiny plastics are now on my fingertips. They accumulate on your fingertips. And if you don't wash your hands and you go handle some food, let's say you want to prepare my delicious chicken ceviche recipe, which if you aren't making, you are sleeping on that. When I handle the raw chicken, the microplastics on my finger is now inside of my food, and when I go eat that food, what do you know? I'm exposed to microplastics. Now, here's a great example. Surgeons, we've known this for a long time. If you've ever been to elementary, maybe your memory is not so good and you forgot, but if you've ever been to elementary, they teach you how people used to do surgery without washing their hands, and people would get infections and complications and stuff like that. And then as soon as surgeons started washing their hands, these complications would lower. And you know what? That's absolutely true. But why is that? Is it because of the bacteria? No. Definitely not because of the bacteria, because there's bacteria in everything. Even if you wash your hands, there's still going to be bacteria because they spread and grow so quickly. The reason why is because people would just accumulate toxins on their fingertips. Back then, it wasn't plastic. It'd be other things. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there'd still be toxins, even like dust. Dust itself can accumulate on your fingertips. So when you go, let's say you're going to perform surgery, you're going to go put your fingers inside of somebody's like open chest or something. All these toxins are now entering their wound, and that's how these infections and how these problems start. So it is a good idea to wash your hands, and I recommend before you do anything like prepare your food, if you're going to put your fingers in your mouth for some reason, you wash those hands, and you don't wash them with soap. nothing antibacterial, because the last thing you want to do is kill the natural bacteria on your body, because bacteria is your friend. Why would you want to hurt your friend? If you hurt your friend enough times, your friend is going to hurt you back, my bro. So never a good idea to hurt your friends. You know, the beautiful natural microorganisms, the microbiome that is on your body, you know. But good idea to wash your hands. Now, how many times should you wash your hands? Depends how many times you do something that is going to go inside of your body, you know. If you only eat twice a day, you wash your hands twice a day. You know, I'm just giving you some examples. You don't have to be anal with the washing of your hands, but even like taking showers is a good idea. Like, if we lived in a totally healthy environment, which is a wet dream, by the way, that's not a thing, you wouldn't really need to shower, because what toxins are really accumulating on your skin? Sure, there's some stuff like, by the way, everything in this life is toxic. Even raw meat has toxins in it. This is why we age and die. If there was no toxins in raw meat, you would live forever, but you don't live forever. But it just so happens that raw meat is the least toxic food in the world. But anyways, these natural toxins are really minute and negligible. Like pollen is a good example, but pollen is like so negligible. But anyways, now that we live in this modern world where there's literally mercury, aluminum, every other heavy metal under the sun from A to Z in the air you breathe. You know, you breathe in mercury every single day, and this is from like factories and shit like that. Like factories, the smoke they put up in the air, that goes in the air and you breathe it in. But anyways, that like dust and all that crap does accumulate on your skin as well. So if you are like taking showers at least on a semi-regular basis, these toxins are accumulating on your skin and making things worse. Like people say if you don't take showers, it can make your acne worse. Partially true, only because toxins can accumulate on your skin. And as we know, acne is caused by toxins. So I think I pretty much said everything. There's a ton more examples of normies being right. Maybe I'll make this a little series, but the first great example of normies being right for the wrong reasons is washing your hands. You don't want to wash your hands to get rid of the bacteria. Instead, you want to wash your hands to get rid of the modern toxins that accumulate on your fingertips. So I hope you enjoyed that. I just also want to say I am so unbelievably busy, man. Like, I get home at like 8 or 9 p.m. and I have to go to sleep at the latest 11 p.m. I just don't have time, guys. I know I promised some videos on the school. I just haven't had time, man. It sucks so much. Like, it's honestly so embarrassing on my end. Like, I wish I could get these videos out, man. Like, I just don't have time. The greatest currency I'm lacking is time. Hopefully someday I can quit this job, man, and do this full time. But it seems like a wet dream. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, I appreciate you watching. You know how it is. I love you. Bye.